Battle Rider Rayzor S2 Episode 21 Web War. The news reports buzzed across Coral Cove. Mayor Thorne stood at the podium, beaming. Today, I am proud to announce the first ever Coral Cove Rider Day, he declared to the cheering crowds. A day dedicated to celebrating the brave battle riders who protect our city. Meanwhile, in his hidden lair, the insidious Vetis watched the broadcast with a sneer. Rider Day? A foolish distraction. His gaze fell upon a massive, pulsating cocoon. His biggest scheme yet was ready. He laughed, feeding dark energy into the cocoon until it burst open, revealing a horrifying figure. A towering humanoid creature with multiple spider eyes, thick, chitinous armor, and sharp, web-spewing limbs. Arachnos was unleashed. Across town, within the sleek, high-tech confines of SMD's R&D lab, Zara and Erica bent over a workbench, focused intently on a new piece of equipment. All right, the Quantum Edge Defender QED is almost finished, Zara said, wiping sweat from her brow. Matt should be able to use his Defender mode again once we integrate this. Erica examined the device, a laser gun that can change into a sword. You know, we should add the new link function, she suggested. Allow the QED to combine with the Arc Blaster. Could create a whole new kind of Mega Blaster. Zara nodded, considering. That's a great idea, but it means we'd need to boost the Defender mode's power significantly to handle the combined energy output. Right, Erica agreed. How about we only boost the Defender mode's power when the two blasters are in combined mode? That way, we don't risk overloading the standard armor. Perfect, Zara smiled. Let's wire that up. Miles away, in a crumbling, dust-filled apartment building, Matt, in his police uniform, moved cautiously, brushing aside thick cobwebs. Beside him, Eddie, sharp in his SMD commander uniform, shone a powerful flashlight into the gloom. Seriously, Eddie, why did you need to come along? Matt grumbled, batting away another web. This feels like standard police work. Missing persons reported from here haven't just vanished, Matt, Eddie replied, his voice echoing slightly. There's something other about it. Could be an SMD matter. Remember, that's what SMD is for, dealing with things outside the scope of normal police duty. Yeah, Matt muttered. Like battling demons as battle riders. He suddenly walked face first into a particularly sticky, strong web. Matt stumbled back with a yelp, frantically clawing at the clinging strands. Ugh, spiders! I hate spiders! Eddie chuckled. Heh, the big bad police battle rider who fights aliens and demons is scared of arachnids. Matt ignored him petulantly, continuing to pull the last of the web off his uniform. He took a few more steps, unaware that behind him, Eddie had been silently pulled into the shadows by swift, dark webbing. A muffled gasp the only sound. Matt stopped. The eerie silence registered. He turned around, looking for Eddie. "Eddie!" he called out. Nothing but the creaks of the old building. Then, from the deeper shadows of the hallway, Arachnos stepped into view. Matt froze in place, his blood running cold at the sight of the spider-like demon. Arachnos tilted its head, multiple eyes fixing on him. "What's wrong, little hero?" Its voice a dry, chittering rustle, taunted. Stricken with fear? Matt couldn't move. He couldn't reach for his arc blaster, but he couldn't initiate his transformation. The primal terror of spiders overwhelmed him. Breaking his paralysis, he simply turned heel and ran the other way, stumbling away from the monstrous sight. Arachnos's dry, chittering laugh followed him. The battle rider is afraid of spiders. Meanwhile, across town, Liam and Steve navigated the skeletal remains of Rider Ops, their old base, ravaged by past battles. Dust motes danced in the shafts of light, piercing the collapsed roof. "Anything?" Steve called out. Liam sifted through a pile of rubble where the armory used to be. "Just scrap. Wait." His hand closed around something solid. Shakily, he pulled it free. The Omega buckle. He couldn't help but think of Evan, his son from the dark future they had briefly visited. A wave of melancholy settled over him. He got slowly to his feet, slipping the buckle into a pocket. "Steve?" he called. No answer. "Steve!" He turned around, looking. Where was he? Suddenly, a sticky mass landed on his back. Before he could react, strong webbing pulled him violently, dragging him rapidly into the darkness between two collapsed sections of the wall. In a quiet Coral Cove park, Matt sat slumped on a bench, hands buried in his hair. He was still shaken, still feeling the phantom itch of webs, the lingering terror of that image. He was a battle rider. He faced down cosmic horrors. Yet a spider, a demon spider, could send him running. The fear gnawed at him. His communication device buzzed. He hesitated, then picked it up. Zara's voice was urgent. "Matt, are you there? We've lost contact with everyone else. Eddie, Liam, Steve. Their signals just vanished." Matt paused, the news snapping him out of his self-pity. His friends were in danger. He took a deep breath, the fear still present, but now overlaid with a fierce determination. He gripped the device tighter. "I'm here, Zara," he said, his voice steadying. "I'll find them." He found them in the center of a deserted baseball field. Eddie, Liam, and Steve were strung up by thick, pulsing webs on the backstop, struggling against their bonds. Arachnos stood before them, admiring its handiwork. Suddenly, the wall of the third base dugout burst open. Matt, now transformed into the armored hero Siren, stood framed in the dust and debris. His arc blaster was aimed directly at the spider demon. "Let them go, Arachnos," Siren demanded, his voice amplified by the helmet. Arachnos turned its many eyes towards him and chittered with laughter. "The little runner returns! Still afraid?" It raised a limb and spat a stream of corrosive venom towards Siren. Despite his resolve, the deep-seated fear surfaced. Siren flinched and dodged reflexively, the venom sizzling harmlessly on the ground where he had been standing. Just then, Zara's voice crackled over his comms. "Siren, the QED is ready. We just uploaded the data stream." "Now, you tell me," Siren muttered. He summoned the new Quantum Edge Defender, which materialized in his left hand. He quickly input the command sequences, activating his Defender mode armor. The bulkier, reinforced armor flared to life around him, the QED integrating seamlessly. Emerging from the smoke and dust of the transformation, Siren Defender mode stood tall, radiating power. He looked at Arachnos, the fear still there, but now buried beneath righteous fury and the confidence of his enhanced armor. "All right, Arachnos," he growled, his voice deeper in the Defender mode suit. "Time for pest control." He charged forward, firing both the QED and the arc blaster simultaneously. Blasts of energy slammed into Arachnos, making it shriek. Closing the distance, Siren shifted the QED into its wicked sword mode. the energy blade humming. With a mighty swing, he slashed across the spider demon's torso. Arachnos recoiled, but before it could counter, Siren performed the new function. He placed the QED in its sword mode onto the front of the arc blaster. The two devices clicked and locked, the QED blade folding down to form a glowing, elongated barrel extension. Power surged through the combined weapon, focusing on a single point. Siren raised the massive two-handed blaster. "Say goodnight, Bug." He fired a charged shot. An immense beam of pure energy erupted from the combined blaster, engulfing Arachnos. The spider demon shrieked one last, agonizing time before dissolving into dust and wisps of dark energy. Siren deactivated his armor, the police uniform reappearing. He walked over to the backstop as the webbing holding the other riders dissolved, freeing them. Eddie was the first to stand, dusting himself off. He clapped Matt on the back, grin wide. "Looks like you finally got over your fear of spiders, eh, Matt?" Matt just gave him a tired but triumphant thumbs up. With their friends safe and the demon vanquished, the four battle riders turned and headed home, leaving the dusty baseball field behind. End. Next time on Battle Rider Rayzor. Can Battle Rider Drive reclaim his speed and defeat the demon racer? Or will the finish line signal the end? Don't miss Race to Win.
Stronger than before. Battle Riders go! On the coral cold shore, darkness rising, a war like never before. Demon Lord Venus' will is cold and hard to bring the inferno, tear the world apart. A demon horde spills out a host of new threats. The only hope left is a team that never got the speed, he's got the heart, he's the core. Liam Walker, Battle Rider. across the city streets, a flash of metal screams, fueling the fury to crush Vitus' dark schemes. They'll push